Hey there guys, it's your good pal Wiggly, and welcome back to more Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Blind. In the last episode, as per usual, a lot happened. We met the old boat caretaker, who is in my head absolutely suspect number one. I don't know how he would have done it, but he is way too suspicious to just get off the hook in my head. We also solved the mystery of Gordy, or did we? And we got access to the records room, so we can find out more about the DL6 incident. So let's go ahead and go there and see what's up. Wow. It's amazingly dusty. 10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess. Let's find that DL6 stuff, quick. 15 years ago, both me and Edgeworth were 9 years old. We were almost through with 4th grade when he suddenly transferred. Because of DL6? Nick, I found out where the file is. Oh, thanks. Just let me know what you want to know about the DL6 incident. I'll go get the right file. I love how determined Maya is in this case. I really like that she's not just a comedic relief character that serves as a bridge between Phoenix and Mia. I was a little worried that was going to be the case when Mia showed back up in Case 3, but they're really having her prove herself in this chapter, and I really, really appreciate that. Okay, let's start with the case summary. Well, first I have to get a handle on the main facts, like a summary. Right. Summary. Found it. Here you go. December 28th, 2001. That's exactly 15 years ago from the day after tomorrow. Okay. So this game takes place in 2016. Interesting. Okay. So in 2 days, the case is closed. The incident took place in the elevator of the district courthouse. Interesting. What? Is this the same district courthouse where we're holding the trial now? Looks like it. Damn. There was a large earthquake at 2 p.m. on that day. That explains that. Part of the court building collapsed and all of the lights went out. This is... Funny side note, that's probably why they localized it to take place in LA because of the earthquakes. Because earthquakes happen in Japan and they happen in California. And earthquakes don't happen in a lot of the US. So, smart move on their part. Wow, that was some earthquake. Okay. At the time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued. 5 hours? That sucks. That would be scary like that in the dark. There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator, and the survivors were unconscious. Why is there a bullet hole in the window? That seems odd. Unless he was just, like, standing in front of the window. Well, would a bullet go all the way through him? Something's weird. The survivors? One of the 3 in the elevator had been shot in the heart. That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it? He said that his father was shot before his very eyes. So Miles Edgeworth was one of the other passengers in that elevator. Okay. Who is this third guy? Got any data on the suspect in there? That would be the guy that my mom got arrested. Hold on, this is it. The man arrested as a suspect in DL6 was Yanni Yogi. He was a clerk in the court, apparently. Okay. So he must have been the 3rd person in the elevator. Well then, he had to have done it. But he was found innocent, thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hammond. True. Who was the prosecutor in this case? Does that matter? Have we already been told? Am I just... Did I forget? I don't think we've been told who the prosecutor was, but I don't know if it matters. Hammond, the victim in our case. Right. The prosecutor couldn't have been Von Karma, because Von Karma never lost. The suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived, so much so he had brain damage. He lost all memory of being in the elevator. After he was declared innocent, he disappeared. Okay. Where could Yogi have gone to, I wonder? He may be closer than we think. I have a theory. Oxygen deprived, brain damage, huh? Closer than we think. It seems too easy of a connection to make, but okay. Theorizing time, because I know that you guys like to hear me try to like predict things and see what I think in the moment. Is the boat caretaker Yanni Yogi? Because there was like, it has to be, right? Because there was no police records of the guy. And he seems like he has some sort of brain condition going on, so that would check out. And there's a motive too. He could have, well, yeah, okay, so if he did kill Edgeworth's father, then he may be trying to get rid of any loose ends. And also remember DL6. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm pretty solidified in that theory. Okay. All right. Victim data. What do we have? Do you have data on the victim, Edgeworth's father? Yeah, hold on. Victim. Here, found it. Gregory Edgeworth, 35, defense attorney. If he were still alive, he'd be 50. He had lost that day's case in court and got in the elevator with his son, Miles. Miles Edgeworth, of course. So he was in the elevator with his father. Yes. That bullet hole in the window is weird. But if somebody from... hold on, let me read first. From the angle of the bullet and other evidence, it could not have been a suicide. True. The bullet hole in the window is so weird. Unless there were 2 shots and it got missed before. Like... But then, like, oxygen would have started coming into the elevator and they would have been fine, right? So, okay. If Gregory Edgeworth was shot from outside of the elevator, then Yanni Yogi couldn't have done it, which would make my entire theory fall apart. So something's funky. Something's weird. I don't know what could have happened. I mean, I guess Yogi could have just, like, shot a hole in the window and accidentally killed Gregory Edgeworth. I don't know. I don't have enough information. The murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. The pistol had been fired 2 times. Okay, yeah, okay. Okay. He was probably trying to... Okay, got it. He was probably trying to break the window, and then he accidentally shot Edgeworth first. Where have I heard that before? Huh, it sounds just like this current case. What's going on here? I'm probably making too many leaps. I apologize if I'm just completely off base. I guess I know generally what happened in DL6 now. I still don't know what sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth. I mean, I can guess. Nick, are we going to take the whole file? There's too much. We'll never get it out. Oh, also, that would completely explain Edgeworth's, like, absolute justice mentality that he had, because Yogi did it and got off scot-free, at least in his mind. It's possible that Yogi didn't do it, but then we have a lot more to explain. You're right. How about we just take what we think we'll need? DL6 case file added to the court record. Okay. Right. That's probably all we'll be able to find here. Now, all that's left is the trial tomorrow. I wonder how Dad will do testifying in court. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, my interest is beyond piqued at this point. I am very excited for this trial. Okay. in case you're wondering, I'm saving in separate files just in case something goes wrong in recording. Nothing has yet, thankfully. December 27th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 3. Okay. Woo! Let's get her done. Hi, Von Karma. I'm ready to fuck my voice up. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh, that took a while. Very well. Apparently the prosecution is also ready. Who is the judge here, anyway? Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Very well. No opening statements. God, I fucking hate this dude.
Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking.
Right, of course.
A prediction. Today's trial will end in 3 minutes from now.
Fucking come on, dude.
Order, order. Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now? Bah, must you question everything? It will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I'll call my witness now.
Right.
I call my witness, my decisive witness to the stand.
It's that mysterious boat shop owner. All right.
Witness, state your profession.
I am the proprietor of the restaurant The Wet Noodle at Gourd Lake. And I also rent boats.
The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct?
Yep, I was.
Please testify.
Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is. Yeah, we need a name. Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet.
Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Bah!
You can't just do that. Well, you probably can, because you're Mr. Special in the courtroom, but fucking it shouldn't work.
I have predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes.
Fuck your 3 minutes, dude.
Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate.
So what is your deal? You're way worse on trial 2 than the first one. Good lord. Yeah, right.
The witness will state his name.
Well, I'm not really sure.
Yep. What do you mean?
My, memory...
Your Honor, the witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name.
Oh, sorry, wrong voice.
He can't recall, you say? Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify. Very well. Let's hear this testimony then, shall we?
Witness. Oh my god. It's so hard to swap between these voices. Oh, okay.
It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight. Yep. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats, as usual. Then I heard a bang.
Yep.
When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just a-floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore, and a man walks by my window.
Okay.
Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination. There is nothing to question in my witness's testimony.
What is... God.
Ergo, no need for a cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict now.
Yes. No!
Mr. Wright?
I gotta fucking cross-examine him. Are you kidding me? What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness.
Very well, you may begin.
What is your problem?
Excuse me, Mr. Von Karma? 3 minutes just passed. I see. Well then, let's just take our time. You may cross-examine the witness.
What a dude. Oh my god. Okay. It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight. Okay. Just after midnight, you say?
Yep, just around then.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure, yep.
When I talked to you yesterday, you were rather vague about the time. I'm surprised you seem so sure about it today.
I asked him, and he remembered. Isn't that right?
Don't glare at me like that. I remembered it clearly, I did. Yep.
You see? Continue.
Okay. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats as usual. Is there anyone who can verify that?
Well, I guess Polly could.
That's not good enough for a court of law.
Mr. Wright.
Oh my god, whoops.
Mr. Wright, exactly what's not good enough?
Your Honor, this Polly is a parrot.
Parrot?
Don't be so hard on the girl, Keithy boy.
Keith? The prosecution concedes that we cannot prove the witness was in the shop. Witness, please continue.
Okay, thank God. Actually, thank you, Von Karma.
Then I heard a bang. Yep.
And where did the bang seem to come from? Oh my god.
From the lake, I figure.
Are you certain?
Yep.
Good. Continue.
When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake, okay? Was there someone in the boat?
It was pretty far out there, I couldn't see clearly. But I figured there was two men out there, yep.
But you couldn't see them clearly?
Yep, at the time, that is.
At the time? That's kinda weird. Then I heard another bang. So you heard 2 gunshots total. Yes, please, let's get to the heart of the matter.
Yep.
That's what Lotta said in her testimony yesterday. Yes, but the gun was fired 3 times. So something's fucking weird. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore and a man walks by my window. By your window?
Yep, by my window, right outside the window of my little shack.
And could you see the man's face?
Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him.
This is a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony.
Okay. I have a bad feeling about this.
That man was the defendant. He was saying, I can't believe he's dead.
Okay. Are you sure? Uh-oh. Dad! Dad!
Dead certain, Keith. He said, I can't believe he's dead, as he was walking by, too.
Okay. Well, that could mean several things.
Witness, are you sure that that person you saw was Miles Edgeworth?
It was him, that Edgeworth boy.
Oh my god.
This sounds like a decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt.
Von Karma. He lured me into cross-examining so he could set me up for a fall. Nick, I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us. I better act quick, or this trial is going to be over. I mean, we have to raise an objection, right? Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun. That's true, we did.
Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun, and the photograph showing the man firing with his left hand?
Exactly.
That is easily explainable.
Is it now? Please do.
He could have wiped his prints after he fired. You are ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in this witness's testimony is true.
The judge is lost in thought. What should I do? Raise an objection. Your Honor, this witness claims that Edgeworth said, I can't believe he's dead, but his word is all we have. If he were telling a lie,
Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you have yet to realize even this basic fact.
And the evidence says that Edgeworth didn't do it. I don't know what you mean by he could have wiped his prints. I mean, I guess, okay. You're saying that he could have, like, wiped his left hand prints off and then fucking with the right hand grabbed the gun again?
If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof.
Nick, do we have evidence? It's no good. There's nothing I can do. Yes, there is. He said 2 gunshots. There were 3. Are you sure? To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. Please. Can you hear me, sis? Please. We need your help. Nick needs you.
3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record.
Enough. The witness may leave the stand.
Okay.
This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts.
What? No.
This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
What?
The accused will surrender to the court immediately, to be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. This court is adjourned. Really?
Did I lose? Wait! Is it Mia?
Who was that just now?
Me, huh? What? Oh my god, Larry! Okay, hi. Hey dude, what do you got? Larry,
What are you doing here?
listen, you gotta listen to me. I was there in the park the night of the murder, okay? I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday, but today I remembered it. Okay.
Remembered what?
The gunshot. I heard it too. Did you? I thought you left way earlier.
Order. What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I called for adjournment. One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So you say you heard a gunshot?
Yeah, I did. A gunshot. That night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony. Then I realized something he said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. Okay, let's go, Larry. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify. Okay.
Order. Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed.
Judge, you've already given your decision. The trial is over.
Nick, this is it. Larry's given us one final chance at this. She's right. If only it wasn't Larry. He could make things even worse. Nah, it'll be fine. We got this. Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse. You're right. Okay. Your Honor, if there's another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now.
A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned.
It can, and it will.
Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard.
What is this?
I will withdraw my previous verdict of guilty.
Let's go, Judge. Hell yeah. What a spicy trial.
Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify.
No.
What?
Yeah, you can't fucking prep this dude.
The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness. Court is adjourned.
Okay. Whew. Holy shit, Larry, thanks. Whew. That was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth.
I've seen worse.
Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets. I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there. Larry was at the lake that night? Yes. He said he went looking for the Steel Samurai balloon that flew into the lake. Okay. But didn't he say that he left, like, before any of this happened, though? Oh, right. And he found the balloon and air tank that night. Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth.
Huh? You say something right?
Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong?
It's nothing.
Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
What's that?
Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon?
Oh.
He picked it up after the fact. When he fell into the...
When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol laying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really.
That's really unfortunate, man. I see.
Right.
Yeah?
This might be your chance.
Our chance?
Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials.
Perfect trials?
Perfectly prepared witnesses. Perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court.
Exactly.
And that someone is Larry.
What are you getting at?
It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right?
That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth. Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15. Everything's on Larry now. Oh, okay. What do we got? I'm saying everything twice.
Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything that you saw on the night of December 24th.
Right, leave it to me. Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. Von Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. It's gotta be. That night, I was out in a boat on the lake. I was looking for something, and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back in at the rental shop dock. Just then, as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. Okay. Is that our mystery third gunshot?
That was an unusually vague testimony, even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong, Nick? It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared. Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go but forward, Nick. Okay. That night I was out on a boat on the lake.
Something wrong, Mr. Wright?
There were so many things wrong I don't know where to begin. Well, okay. First of all, what time was it? Oh, it was after 11 when I went out on the boat. By that time, everyone had gone home for the night. So I waited until the coast was clear, so to speak. And why were you out on a boat at such a late hour? I was looking for something, and I, found it. Okay, Larry, come on. Looking for something? Yeah.
Mr. Butz, what was it you were looking for?
Oh my god.
What the witness was searching for is irrelevant. Most likely he was hunting for this Gordy.
That's surprisingly close to the truth, in a sense. It is. You're right.
This is all irrelevant. Let's get it over with.
So I quietly slipped the boat back into the rental shop dock. Around what time was that? Well, let's see. I figure I was out searching for about an hour. I guess it was around 12. Yeah.
You're not sure?
Hey, don't give me that face. I'm not some sort of human sundial, okay? People use watches these days, Larry. Well, if it's 2016, people use smartphones, but we'll ignore that. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. Where did the sound come from? Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about that. I looked around, you know.
Did you look at the lake?
Yeah, I looked. But that's it? I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. Okay. Wasn't there a boat on the lake?
Order, order. Well, Mr. Butz?
Whoa, whoa. Everybody just calm down, okay? I mean, it was real foggy that night. I'm not sure whether there was a boat out there or not. Dude. Oh, okay. No problem. That's just the most important part of this case. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. So you only heard one bang, correct? Yeah. Huh. Well, Nick? It was a pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it? I guess I should start working on the contradictions. Sorry, I wish I could be more helpful. I wish I could call my sister. You are just fine, Maya. Okay. One gunshot. We know that there were 2 gunshots in both testimonies. Where's Lotta's testimony? There it is. Nice. Wait a sec, Larry. What? You only heard one bang? You're sure? That's what I said. But Ms. Lotta Hart testified yesterday that she heard 2 bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night. Huh? Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said? Yo, Nick, please. Huh? You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a custom... Fucking chill. Let's not go down this road. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay? Oh my god, Larry.
Mr. Butz?
What?
You only heard 1 gunshot. Are you sure?
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure... Larry! Ugh. Not sure? How could you not be sure? Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. Dude, I was, listening to something else. What were you listening to? Something else? My radio, dude, with my head... Larry! What?
Order, order, and stop that booing. Mr. Butz, you were listening to the radio with your headphones?
Yeah, so what? That a crime? I listen to my radio. Everybody listens to the radio. What's a big deal?
Mr. Von Karma, your opinion? Waste of time. I do not accept this witness nor his shoddy testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue the testimony?
I mean, we have to. Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony.
Bah. Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who does not know when he's lost. Very well, Mr. Butz. Please give your testimony and be sure to include details like your radio.
Right, leave it to me. I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this, believe me. Oh, poor Keonce. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud, like. That's a weird way to phrase that. But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it, too. What did he say?
You were listening to your radio at a high volume?
Yeah, what's the big problem? Can't a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is.
Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio. True enough, it is difficult to believe this testimony.
Objection!
Wait, Your Honor, this is so... We are flying by the seat of our pants right now. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot.
Excuse me? DJ?
kangaroo court. It's been a while since I said that, but holy shit, kangaroo court. An announcer, the guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor.
Very well, you're right.
I can't believe I'm continuing this charade. Okay. Larry. Give it to me, man. So you turned on the radio. Right. I just wanted to hear someone's voice, you know? You don't know what it's like out there, alone, on Christmas Eve. Alone. I shouldn't have said anything. That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio, see? Do you by any chance remember the name of the program you were listening to? Yeah, irrelevant.
This has nothing to do with the case, Your Honor. Objection sustained. The witness was listening to the radio. That is all we need to know. Tell us, Mr. Butz, how loud was your radio set to that night?
I was listening to it real booming loud, like. Real booming loud? Yeah, you know.
And you had headphones on?
Yup.
I wouldn't think you could hear anything going on outside at all.
But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. How are you sure? Can you prove that? No, of course you can't. Nah, I can't prove it. But I remember that moment real clear. I mean, while I was talking about it, it came back real clear to me, you know? I remember exactly... Okay, what was the DJ saying? What did she say? Oh, she...
Mr. Wright, please cease these pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what a radio DJ said do to us? Indeed, Mr. Von Karma has a point. I'll allow the question only if you see some reason why we should care.
We should care. We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should. I, the player, have no idea why we should care, but, I am just picking the options that make this go forward at this point.
Why?
Well, how do you know if we don't ask,
Fine, very well. Mr. Butz, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot?
Just when she said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," I heard the gunshot. Almost Christmas? I mean, it says the 24th or 25th. Oh, okay. Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Huh? What's with the face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy.
Is something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," when he heard is the line coming? Is the meme I see every year on Twitter coming?
Indeed, and?
Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. I was wondering when this was going to come up. I see this. People post this every year on Twitter, and it's so funny. Do you realize what this means? And now I have the context. I'm ready to post this every year, along with everybody else. When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve.
That would seem to be the case, yes.
But he should have heard that gunshot after midnight. This photo is irrefutable proof of this fact. Let's see what the time was on the photo taken when the gun triggered Miss Hart's camera.
15 minutes after midnight on Christmas Day.
This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor. Let's go. We're making progress.
Order. What does this mean? The two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight. Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious.
What?
Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butz's claim he heard the gunshot before midnight?
Larry is correct. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard that gunshot before midnight.
Intriguing.
Okay, so Last episode, I theorized that it was possible that Hammond was killed before and then stood up. I had this big brain thing. If I'm right, holy shit. If Hammond was stood up in the boat with like a radio walkie-talkie thing and was being talked to by the boat caretaker, that would be insane. But how would the pistol have been fired on the boat? That's the... I feel like I'm so close. I feel like it's right here. But I don't...
Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight.
Okay. Aha. Look at this photograph. Every time it ever makes me laugh. This was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m.
Oh? But there's nothing on the lake in this picture.
Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all.
What do you mean?
Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises.
Aha!
Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard that gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve.
Indeed, it would seem that this is the case. Then, where does that leave us? Miss Hart testified that she heard the gunshots after midnight.
Are you claiming she was mistaken? No. They're both correct. There were 3 gunshots and I can prove it. Not at all, Your Honor. It is a fact that the camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night there were 2 sets of gunshots with a 25-minute pause between them.
Why would this be? Don't be fooled, Judge. That camera was set to respond to loud noises.
Yes?
There is no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why the witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera.
Hey, my nose was clear that night, man. Clear.
Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Can you prove that the loud noise at 11:50 p.m. was indeed a gunshot? Please show the court evidence if you have any.
I do. Right here. This is my evidence.
The murder weapon.
Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When, then, was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight. Yes, we've got that pretty clear. Also, I apologize, guys. I'm going to have to stop doing the Von Karma voice. I don't know what I'm going to do. I may just read his dialogue normally because my voice hurts pretty bad, and I really don't want to push it. So I hope you guys understand.
Order. That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering what did happen that night on the lake. Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you, why?
Uh-oh, I better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes. Ah! What do you got, Phoenix? Did you come to the conclusion that I did? What's wrong, Nick? I have it. Huh? Remember the case with the Steel Samurai? Huh? Yeah, of course I remember. The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case. What do you mean? Maya. Yes? If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch, and I'm going to run with it. Right. I mean, Is this safe? Safe? We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Right, Nick. Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Wright?
The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. You're ahead of me, Phoenix.
What do you mean, Mr. Wright? So, you finally realize the truth. There can be no other murderer here than Miles Edgeworth himself.
Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting.
Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, one boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on that boat.
Okay.
There was a gunshot fired on that boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well,
So yeah, that's where I'm stuck, because if it was 1 meter, the killing could have happened at 11:50. The boat caretaker could have shot Hammond. But why would Hammond have been out on the lake? And how could they have been conversing? And how could the gun have been fired? That's where I'm stuck. The guilty party had to have been the other man on that boat. I admit it is hard to imagine. Wait! Oh, hold on. Got it. Okay, so the guilty party had to have been the other man on the boat. And Phoenix earlier mentioned that they had the same idea as the Steel Samurai thing. I got it. Okay, so the boat caretaker killed Hammond beforehand, dressed up as Hammond, went out on the boat, fired the gun twice, dropped the pistol into the boat, and fell into the lake. That's entirely possible. I got it. Yes, but this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight.
what do you mean by that, Mr. Wright?
I feel so smart. Come on, please be right. Please be right.
We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photos says 15.
But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent.
Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the two men on the boat are.
It's Edgeworth and the murderer. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guy... Yeah! I got it! Oh, that was tricky, dude. Damn. Oh, okay. He assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. Oh, I feel so smart.
What? Are you serious?
Yes, Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. That's incredible.
I'm not sure what to make of all this. Ludicrous.
Mr. Wright?
Tell us the name of the murderer, then.
The murderer's name? Right, it's... I don't know his name, because it's the boat caretaker. He hasn't told us his name. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name.
You don't know? Bah! Again, you waste my time.
I don't know because he never told us. Ah! This is so cool. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, that old man. I'm so smart. Let's go. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
The caretaker of the boat shop? Where did he do this? there weren't any boats on the lake then.
Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of the crime was not on a boat?
What? Well then, where did the murder take place?
Show the judge where the murder really took place. It happened at the boat rental shop. Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way he can meet with the victim without anybody seeing.
Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime?
Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. That night, he was out on the lake in a boat, searching for something. He finds it and returns the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head home, he hears a gunshot. Let's go. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor. Even though he was wearing headphones at the time, in other words, the gunshot was very, very close by, and he heard it when the talk show host was, or the all request show host was speaking, so he could have absolutely heard it then. And where would that be if he had just returned a boat? Larry is the GOAT.
The boat shop.
Thank you, Larry. Oh my god.
Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning.
Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? Absolutely 100% positive. Not really. But I think if I start at the very beginning, and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. Okay. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake.
Then who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright?
The boat shop caretaker. Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose.
Wait a minute.
Yes?
Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone?
Details.
Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice.
To create a witness. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor.
Create a witness?
The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Smart. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. Oh.
I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other.
The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice, to draw attention to the boat. Once he realized that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body, and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake. It seems too easy. This is only day 2. There's no way this is over.
Bailiff, bring out the witness from before.
Let's go!
The boat shop caretaker, quickly.
That's so cool. That's so cool, dude. This is such a good case. They keep getting better. Oh my god.
Very well. While we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand.
Okay.
Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said? Yes. Well, why did you go to the lake that night? What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me. Something important? I'm sorry. I can't say what it was.
Your Honor, sir.
Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet.
The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either. Oh my god.
What?
What should I do?
But find him quickly. We cannot allow him to get away.
Oh god.
Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared. A search warrant has already been issued. It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final...
Okay, that's how we're getting to the third day.
The final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all of its forces to find that witness.
What else do we have to prove?
Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker?
I have an idea.
I think his identity has become very important to this trial,
And it's probably very important to the DL6 incident that expires on the same day as... I can see where this is going.
I want him, and I want to know who he is. Very well. Court is adjourned.
Oh. God damn. Good stuff. Yay, Nick, you did it! Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict. And what about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out. Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time. I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Hey, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth?
Did you say something?
Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably going to get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Relax.
I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet.
What do you mean?
Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now, and I don't know whether or not to tell you.
Do it, dude. Edgeworth?
No. There's so little time left. I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but... I can't make up my mind.
What is it about, Edgeworth?
It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed.
Huh? A crime you committed?
A memory of a murder.
What? What? No. You didn't kill your dad. No. 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 No, no, no. I thought we were in the home stretch, man. But now it's getting all muddy again. Okay. Well. I suppose that will be everything for this episode of Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Blind. I've been Guildmaster Wiggly. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. If you are new, consider subscribing. If you want to follow my Twitch, Twitter, or join my Discord, they are in the description. And I hope to see you all in the next one.